Have you ever felt that sinking feeling when a woman you care about starts saying things that just don't sit right? Today we're diving deep into 5 specific phrases that should make any man pause and seriously reconsider the relationship he's in. This isn't about being cynical or giving up on love, but about protecting your emotional well-being and recognizing when someone has already mentally checked out. The harsh truth is that women often emotionally leave a relationship long before they physically walk away. And they communicate this through subtle verbal cues that most men completely miss or choose to ignore. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll have the clarity to distinguish between a woman who genuinely values you and one who's simply keeping you around for convenience. Let me start with something that might surprise you. When relationships begin to crumble, it's rarely because of one big dramatic event. Instead, it's these small, seemingly innocent comments that gradually erode the foundation of respect and admiration. Most men hear these phrases and immediately go into damage control mode, trying to prove their worth or fix what they think is broken. But here's what they don't realize. By the time she's saying these things, the damage is already done. The first warning sign is when she starts making comparisons to other men. You'll hear things like, "Guys treat their girlfriends better," or "Why can't you be more like him?" This isn't constructive criticism or an attempt to help you grow. This is her way of expressing that she's already started looking elsewhere for what she thinks is missing in your relationship. When a woman truly respects and loves you, she doesn't compare you to others. She might offer gentle guidance or express needs, but she does so while affirming your value. The moment comparison enters the conversation, respect has already started to leave. She's essentially telling you that you're not measuring up to her idealized version of what a partner should be. What makes this particularly dangerous is how men typically respond. They start competing, trying to prove they can be better than whoever she's comparing them to. But here's the reality check. You've already lost the moment you start competing for your own woman's approval. A woman who's emotionally invested doesn't make you feel like you're in second place. The second phrase that should make you extremely cautious is, "If you really love me, you'll do this." This is emotional manipulation disguised as a test of affection. She's not making a request based on genuine need, she's creating hoops for you to jump through to prove your devotion. Real love doesn't operate on conditional terms. When someone truly cares about you, they don't use your feelings as leverage to get what they want. This type of language creates a dangerous precedent where your love is constantly being questioned and tested through your willingness to comply with demands. The trap here is that once you start giving in to these conditional statements, the bar keeps getting raised. The more you sacrifice to prove your love, the more she'll expect. And when she eventually meets someone who can offer more, she'll move on because the relationship was never about you as a person, but about what you could provide. The third red flag comes in the form of scorekeeping.
You lire what have you done for me lately, or you never do anything special anymore.
This reveals an entitled mindset where your efforts are either forgotten or deemed insufficient. A woman who genuinely appreciates you will notice and remember your efforts, even the small ones. She sees intention behind actions and doesn't keep a running tally of what you owe her. When someone starts treating the relationship like a transaction where you constantly need to prove your worth through grand gestures, they've lost sight of what partnership actually means. The fourth warning sign is, "I need time to figure out my feelings," or variations of needing space to determine if she wants to be with you. While this might sound reasonable on the surface, it often indicates that she's already emotionally detached but wants to keep you as a backup option while she explores other possibilities. When a woman is truly interested in building something with you, she doesn't need extended periods to analyze her feelings. She's present, engaged, and actively participating in developing the connection. Asking for time to figure things out usually means she's figured it out already, and the answer isn't what you'd hope to hear. The final phrase that should prompt immediate action is when she brings up her ex in unfavorable comparisons to you. Comments like "My ex never acted like this," or "At least he understood me," are designed to make you feel inadequate while elevating someone from her past. A woman who has genuinely moved on from previous relationships doesn't weaponize her past to win present arguments. When she starts using her ex as a measuring stick, she's not communicating her needs, she's attempting to destabilize your confidence and shift the power dynamic in her favor. Here's what separates emotionally mature women from those who aren't ready for a real partnership. A woman who's genuinely invested in you protects the relationship from outside influences, including her romantic history. She doesn't tear you down to build herself up or make you compete with ghosts from her past. The common thread running through all these phrases is a fundamental lack of respect. When respect disappears from a relationship, love cannot survive. These aren't communication problems that can be solved with better listening or more effort on your part. They're indicators that the other person has already decided you're not enough as you are. The most important thing to understand is that your response to these situations defines your self-worth more than her opinion of you ever will. When you hear these phrases, resist the urge to argue, plead, or try to prove